Good morning, girly bops of the internet. Good morning. Hi. How are we? I'm Colleen Ann. Nice to meet you. We're nice to see you again on my lovely channel. My cats are going wild this morning. They like to do that in the morning, right when I'm trying to record or right whenever I'm trying to do things. So, if you've been on my channel a little bit, then even though it's not very that old to begin with, and there's only a couple videos on there, if you have seen a little bit of my content, then you guys would know that I am on a girly journey where I'm just trying to like discover my femininity, trying to discover a little bit more about me, you know, as a woman, as an adult, whatever, as things go. And so when 2024 started, January of 2024, I realized something. I have been consistently doing my makeup for about a year because I remember it was like about mid-January of 2023 is, yeah, mid-January of 2023 is whenever I realized like, hey, like, I want to start wearing makeup to work. I want to start doing this. I want to start looking like, just doing a little bit better things for myself. I miss makeup. I miss doing it. I was in a little bit better of a mental state to kind of start. And since I have been doing my makeup consistently for a year, I'm not a pro. I'm still very much, I like to call myself like, I'm level like 2.5, you know, like I've started shaving my eyebrows, like the ends of it, because I just draw them on now. And but I still like can't really do my wing because I just switched out my contour for bronzer and I just started using bronzer and it was my first time like ever, and I'm team bronzer. I don't think I want to pick up a contour. I don't know how I feel. I haven't really contoured since. I've literally just been using my bronzer. But the point of this video is not just for me to ramble and get ready for work, but it's for me to kind of spread some information and some things that, and just some tips and tricks of things that, if you're also going on this journey, if you are trying to figure out like makeup, if you're trying to be better at it, and you just kind of don't know where to start. And I love the makeup influencers. I'm not hating on them at all. I love the shit out of them. I love my makeup experts. I follow a lot of makeup people on my TikTok, on YouTube, on whatever. I follow a lot of makeup people. But they've been in the game for like years and years and years, which is great. That's who you would want to get advice from, right? But I want to try to help. I want to help the other people who are just kind of starting out, maybe has only been in the game for about a year or so. Like, my makeup isn't perfect. My makeup used to look like this and this. And I also have good makeup days where it looks like this and this and this. Most of those photos were from this past year of my makeup journey, of practicing on the weekends. And a good amount of those, I didn't get to practice on the weekends. I had to wear my mistakes to work because I'm an adult and I go to work now. So I have to wear my mistakes to work now. Because sometimes you don't always have that time on the weekends to practice. That's another reason I started this channel, was so it would inspire me to practice. But life has been getting in the way, so it's been a little hard to. And I'm sorry for the people that I've disappointed out there by not keeping up with my content, and I promise to try to be better. I can't make promises that I'm going to be yet, but I'm going to make a promise that I'm going to try to be better and be more conscious of it and be like how I used to, consistent. I miss my consistency, and I miss posting on my YouTube. I miss doing fun stuff on TikTok, even though I only did it for a couple of months. That couple of months meant a lot. So yeah, I know I'm making makeup mistake after makeup mistake, but enough. Let's get into the tip. My number one tip is that I wish I paid a little bit more attention to skincare in the beginning. So now I've upped my skincare game a lot, but because I didn't really pay attention to skincare a lot, I basically just use like, I use my cleanser to remove my makeup, and then I wash my face again to kind of cleanse it, and then I moisturize. That's all I did. I didn't do anything else. I'm like, why is my makeup looking so patchy? Why isn't anything working? Blah, blah, blah. And it took me a little bit longer to realize, had I did a little bit of skincare first before kind of going on my makeup journey. Just take like a little bit more time to just focus on my skin, get my skin type, get my skin needs, so that way it would be a little bit easier. I'm still struggling. I am still very much struggling with the skincare bust. but it's a lot better than it used to be. I'm definitely using more than just cleanser and moisturizer. Tip number 2, what really helped me out whenever I was starting, the only makeup look that I knew how to do was tight lining my eyeliner all around and mascara. I didn't really do, and foundation and stuff, but I didn't really do like a blush. I didn't use like a bronzer or a contour. Not in the beginning. Not in the very beginning. I would just do my tight line. I would do my foundation, which was shades too light for me. A little bit of elf concealer, which I didn't like at the time because I picked the lightest shade and it didn't work for my skin type and my skin shade. And I wore that in 2023. I did in 2023. Yep. That's all I knew how to do. I watched tutorials and stuff, and then I lied a little bit. I ended up getting like a little, like the NYX palette. I think it was called like Truffles, Truffles or something. I'll put it here. I got that, and I would just kind of like do my usual and then just slowly build on that. Like I would just kind of like add like a little bit of black eyeshadow and just kind of like put it on this, put it up top to kind of give it a little bit more depth. And I would just kind of like build on that is what I started to do. And I felt like that was one of the easiest ways for me to kind of, hang on, let me find my brush. Sorry. I feel like no matter what I do, I'm never forgetting. My makeup area is just cluttered and a mess. And I know most of it is just my setup, but I'm not trying to focus on a vanity right now because I'm planning a wedding. So this can be dealt with after the wedding. Yeah, I also plan on trying to practice some like bridal makeup too. So if anybody has any tips and tricks for redheads for their wedding makeup, I would absolutely love that. Goyles helping Goyles. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, tip number 3, and I don't think I can stress this enough. Don't get the expensive shit. You don't need it. You do not need that $40 blush just starting out. You don't. You do not. You can get the little $8.99 blush and you'll be just fine. You don't need all that crazy expensive crap. Whatever. You don't need that expensive stuff right now, especially just starting out. You really don't. Tip number 4, and this is something that is going to be inevitable. You're going to make mistakes. You are going to have so many pictures of you out looking stupid with your makeup. You are. It is. If you go out and you wear your makeup and, you know, you're just practicing and you're just learning, you're going to have tons of pictures of your makeup looking stupid. And that's okay. You don't have to sit there and be like, ugh, my makeup looked bad there. Ugh. No, don't be like that to yourself. You were learning. You were figuring out. There's picture of what my face looked like for my high school 10-year reunion. I don't like that there's pictures of that. Okay? I don't like that I'm posting it now. But the thing is like you need to be happy with those mistakes. You need to be happy like, yeah, I look stupid that day. But guess what? I was practicing makeup. I was having fun. I was having a lot of fun trying to learn that look. One of the things that you've got to be comfortable with making your mistakes. And you've got to be comfortable living with your mistakes. It's just makeup. Because guess what? What helps me out is every single look that I have botched, every single look that looks like shit, washes off. It washes off at night before you go to sleep. And it's great. Okay? Well, you should wash it off before you go to sleep. But then I've had like the amazing makeup that I've loved so much that I have also washed off before I go to sleep. What I'm saying is it's just makeup. You need to be comfortable with sometimes going around looking stupid and washing off your makeup and understanding that it's okay. It's that battle with yourself, and that's okay. It teaches you. Makeup teaches you to be comfortable with yourself. I will give a very prime example. Whenever I was like younger and I wanted to do makeup, I always felt like I was the ugly kid, like I didn't deserve makeup. It was just like, I don't know, just like not worthy enough. I don't know, stupid, insecure bullshit is what it was, okay? No matter how many times my friends and my family and loved ones said, hey, you're beautiful. You don't need to worry about that shit. Who cares what people think? Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, but it's me. No, genuinely, who gives a flying fuck what anybody else thinks? All that matters is that you rock your shit. I knew whenever I went into my high school reunion looking like that, I was like, oh man, I was like, my makeup kind of looks like shit, you know? I was like, oh man, I'm like, it looks stupid. This is too much, you know? It didn't fly out the way I wanted. It just like looked too harsh, blah, blah, blah. And I did not let that stop me. I didn't no, I didn't get a compliment on my makeup besides from my bestie because she knows I worked hard on it. But no, like, what I'm trying to say is like, don't let it stop you. And makeup teaches you that. It's like, yeah, who cares? It looks a little poopy, but I worked hard on it. I didn't get that confidence right away with makeup. I think it was like in June, so I started like mid-January, so like 5 or 6 months of like, consistent. I'm like, look, oh shit. See, I made another mistake. I forgot to set over here to give like that cool line, but I think it looks okay. It doesn't look too muddy. It'll be fine. We're just going to work. We're not going nowhere fancy. But it just teaches you to be a little bit more confident in yourself. Like, I've walked around looking stupider than that. It'll be all right. I genuinely don't know how else to explain it. I feel like it gives you a little bit of, like, the confidence that you need. It really does. Another example of how, like, makeup gives me confidence. We were on vacation, and we wanted to go to, like, this museum. And I had, like, this really pretty makeup look planned. And I was just so excited to try it out because I had some cute shoes. I wanted to practice out to, like, try to, like, match the shoes. And I don't know. It was, like, a whole thing. I didn't wake up early enough to do it because we ended up getting, like, breakfast. And, I didn't wake up early enough to have enough time. I was like, you know what? I don't need makeup. I'm beautiful and confident anyway. I don't need that. I can go out looking the way I look and I'll be just fine. Before, when I would look in the mirror, I'd be like, I don't have anything on. I look ugly. I don't like the way I look. That's how that conversation would have happened with me like 2 years ago. Makeup taught me to be more confident in myself. And if you're wanting to learn that, it will teach that to you. Or at least it taught it to me. I didn't want to get better at makeup to look better when I go out on dates. Makeup has always been like a low-key interest for me, but I was never really confident in myself to do it. And now there's some days where I get comments like, that's too much work to get up in the morning and do all that. Oh, I could never do that, And I just ignore them because it's something that I love. You usually try to make time for what you love. If you have a passion for it and you're able to, you make the time. And I am passionate, loving of makeup, so I want to make this back my priority because I miss this. I miss this a lot. One comeback that I have in my back pocket, and I'm saving it for that special day when someone wants to. I don't need all that makeup caked on my face to be beautiful. She must be insecure. She paints her face all the time, blah, blah, blah. I've been insecure with myself, thank you. I know how it feels. I just want to tell them, like, look, insecure people don't spend this much time in the mirror looking at themselves. If I was that insecure with myself, why would I spend so much time looking in the mirror? See, this look is basically like, I like to call it like an updated version of how I used to do my makeup. And it's been slowly becoming my everyday. And I like it, but I don't like it. Because I miss my beautiful, like doing my crazy colors. I miss putting thought into my everyday. That was another reason why I started this channel, was to inspire me to do more makeup looks. So I'm hoping to come back to it, especially practicing for the wedding. Because I don't know if you guys know, but I'm getting married soon. It says bride. Aw, you can't really see it. That's okay. We'll still wear her. That's a good idea. I'll wear this. Just in the next, like, every one of my videos for the next, like, couple months, it's just bride headband. Oh, I don't know what number we're on. Tip number, this one. Another thing I will probably say that helped me out learn is, making a list. Okay, I don't know how, like, much of signs you believe in, but I am a Virgo, okay? I am a Virgo, full-blooded Virgo. I need my list. I like organization. Do I follow through with it? No, not all the time. But I'll tell you what. I know what shade I am in every foundation I've tried. I know what concealers I like. So do yourself a favor. Get you a little list. Get in like a couple categories. So that way as you're doing them, I like to have like a what I need, what I like, don't like, what I want to buy, wish list, want to try. And that definitely helps me out, especially the first time I went to Ulta, overwhelmed was an understatement. I've never been that surrounded by makeup in my life. It was very overwhelming. And I know those aisles can be very overwhelming to the beginner. And it's just one of those things that you kind of got to navigate. That's why I feel like doing what you know at first and just kind of building on it What I would usually get is like a primer, a setting spray, a foundation, bronzer, blush, and then a couple brushes and a nudie palette, eyeliner, mascara. It sounds like a lot at first. It really does. But it's really not. It's just like a basic little starter kit. And I like e.l.f., Maybelline. As far as brushes go, just go to e.l.f. for brushes. Trust, girl. Trust. I have so many brushes from e.l.f. I love them. So definitely go for e.l.f. for brushes. I don't like to I don't want to recommend like any like products because I don't want to sound like that, but I would definitely be hitting up like NYX and e.l.f. though. I'm just saying. Sorry, I just feel like this one's just not wanting to flow. This one's just like, girl, hey, and this one's just like, I feel like one of the biggest things that I want to spread is I don't want you guys to be afraid to make mistakes. I don't want you guys to be afraid to make them. I don't want you guys to be afraid to wear them out. I want you guys to just wear your makeup as it is. Take pictures. Take documents. You know, be nice to yourself. It's such a nice way to tap into that femininity because I don't know, it just makes me feel so girly and just so nice to just learn more about myself and just have those, I feel like a woman, you know, and it's nice. It's nice to have. We all deserve it. All of us. We all do. I just don't want to gloss whenever I go to work, so that's why I'm not really doing lips, but this is what we look like for work. You guys have a great day. I hope I helped out. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down in the comments. I would love to start a conversation. Let's get this going, okay? Bye. You guys have a great day. Bye.